Alright, this is one of the 2.4s 500 CFM. These are the 4.5-inch top old school jobs, AFB Carters. This one here is the one without a choke. This would be the choke delete. It could go either in the front or the back, or do whatever you want. It'll run totally by itself, as you see here.
As you can see, we want 11 to 12 parts in the air-fuel ratio. You can see it right here, running about 800 RPM right there. And the most important thing is 3 pounds of fuel pressure. See that? 3, no more than 3. If you need more, if you have more than 3, that's what you need right there. Is the fuel regulator from Holly, the fuel pressure regulator. One more time, you need 3 pounds of fuel pressure. 3, see that? 3. This is the one that runs in the front of a 2.4 setup. It is the 500 CFM choke delete, or the slave carburetor. And it's a good running carburetor, ready to go. AFB carburetor.
This is the second carburetor of the 2.4 setup. I'm going to once again remind you that I don't care how many carburetors you have, no more than 3 pounds pressure. Show them a good picture of that fuel, that regulator, because they're always wanting to know, what does the regulator look like? What kind should I buy? Here's one here. This one here is tipped on its side, but that's what they look like. You know, the gas comes in here and it goes out there, and you adjust it right here. You can mount them different ways, but they got to go between the fuel pump and the carburetor. Okay, this is the other carburetor, that 2.4 setup. This one's got a choke. You'll see when the computer stops, it'll be on 12 parts just like the other one was. Which probably don't mean anything to you guys. And this shows you that it's properly adjusted. There, see it right there? Okay. That just tells you it's properly adjusted. Tells you when you accelerate. Shows you power valves here are working. Shows you when you accelerate, it thins out. See how the mixture thins out when you accelerate? Because you don't need as much liquid squirting in there to power the car. Okay, we're going to tighten up the power valves. Put it up for sale. This is a 500 CFM. This one has the choke where you can have a manual choke if you want it. The other carburetor, remember, the other carburetor doesn't have a choke. You got a vacuum line here for your PVC valve or your brakes, and you got one for distributor, one for your wipers or whatever else you want to use that one for. Notice it's got 8 possible bolting holes to bolt it on with. That way for almost any 4-barrel intake. Of course, somebody will come up with some 4-barrel intake like a WCFB with a 4x4 or square bolt pattern and say, well, it won't fit that. Well, I said almost anyone. But with the proper adapters, you can put it on anything. Edelbrock manifolds, all them Holly intakes, aftermarket, it'll fit them all.